They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. A gain of 6 there on first. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He may try and run for this. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it.
Now, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play. But prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
3rd and 2, Keenum. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And Jay Gruden says, let's go for this thing. They're going to try it here on 4th.
61, matchbox, white. 57, 52. Take 2. On the team. 53, hot. Kill. Blue draw forfeit.
They'll run for it. Geis. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
To throw again on second down. Jackson, they go screen. This is Ingram. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out. Jackson now. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Hey, 50. Hey, take 1. Last take 33.
A shotgun snap for Keenum. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. This is Geis. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd down, Peterson. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
53. Central West. Hey, 2.
3rd and long. It's Keenum. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Okay, partner, let's mix things up a bit. This is something that's been a staple of morning television programs for a long time. Let's bring it to Madden, some power rankings. Give me your top 5 through 7 weeks.
All right, I'll start with number 5, and that's the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, he can throw it as well as run it, but his running, that's so exciting. Number 4, the Green Bay Packers. Looks like Aaron Rodgers and his head coach, Matt LaFleur, looks like they're in sync, and the Packers are playing awfully well right now. Number 3, San Francisco. Their defense built to travel. They can play anywhere and take on anyone, and they run the ball on offense. Number 2, New Orleans. They've survived without Drew Brees. In fact, they've flourished with Teddy Bridgewater, and their defense, vastly underrated, one of the top 3 in the league. And last but not least,
shocker,
New England. And I did think about putting New Orleans ahead of New England, but New England's defense is the best in the league, and Tom Brady on the other side.
Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay, how about the Carolina Panthers? Start 0-2 with Cam Newton, undefeated without him. How about 2 down? The Atlanta Falcons. I thought they'd press for a playoff spot. And the Los Angeles Chargers.
How about the Browns at 2 and 4? I thought you'd put them in there.
I didn't expect them to be the team others thought in preseason. I thought they might contend for a playoff spot, but it doesn't surprise me overall.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Geis with a carry on 2nd down, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and get it with Geis. And Geis is going to be stopped short as he did not get the push he needed. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. Been a bit of a dogfight thus far into the 2nd quarter now, and we do have our first point. It's a field goal.
Yeah, a lot of people say, wow, first action on the scoreboard, about time. To me, the action's been right there on the field, trying to figure out who could gain an advantage, gain some field position, finally get points on the board. I'm loving this kind of game.
It feels like kickers might play a big role in this one.
Yes, make sure you give them the respect they deserve. They could cost you a game or win you one.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And a pretty good run, all things considered. Probably would have liked that in the first quarter instead of right now as the clock continues to run. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a toss. This is Geis. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop him. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Third down, here's Geis. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Tight right. 4 down. Zip it.
Ingram again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
A toss right to Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis, 27 yards. And the interception by the Redskins deed leads to a touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it to make it now 13-0.
Next to score, Redskins 13, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we were talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now the pass brought in by Roberts. 12 yards the pickup there, good for a Raven first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This one complete to Ingram. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Redskins 30-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They go play action now. Jackson forced out to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat able to get him for a loss of about 3. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating.